Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you. Where are we on the journey? Where are we on the journey? Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? Oh, hold up. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Central energy, please, Spirit. Whoa. Ooh, justice. Justice. Law of cause and effect. In the challenge position. This came out and it did a whoop-de-doo, and it wound up in the upside down. We've got Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody who's jealous, or jealousy in particular. In the subconscious, this came out and flipped in the reverse. Also the Magician. So manipulation, narcissism, jealousy. Justice is the law of cause and effect is being delivered to narcissism and jealousy. Obsessive jealousy. In the recent past, a new love, information, intentions and expectations, Ten of Wands in the upright. This could be a completion of a burden. Somebody might be in a burden, offering new love, trying to get assistance with that burden perhaps, or in the hope of making it go away. We'll have to clarify. In the near future, we've got Tower. So there's a sudden change, upheaval, chaos. The lens is being looked through. The Hierophant reversed. It came out and slid into the reverse. So hypocrisy, foolishness, it could be that whatever religious system, or there may have been some sort of a religious system in place, institution, which may be experiencing a tower right now. Whether it be an institution or a group of people or one person in the environment. Knight of Cups reversed. Somebody's disappointed and again jealous. So jealous, untrustworthy, unpredictable, coming in wanting to try to gain a contract. Hopes and fears. The Sun. A rebirth. So there's a rebirth here, but there's also the Lovers reversed. So there is a detachment. Somebody's getting detached from this Sun. And the outgoing energy. Wow. The outgoing energy is Seven of Wands in the upright. Protection and perseverance. So you have protection, you are protected, you persevered through this challenge, you stood up for yourself. And these ones lost their opportunity. They missed their chance because you didn't back down. They could be at a crossroads. They may not know what to do. At a stalemate. They're trying to think fast. Because you've gained a victory and you're here with your wish come true. So they're trying to think fast now because they missed their opportunity for your Ace of Pentacles. You stood up for yourself and you have protection and you're not alone. You persevered through this challenge. So they're trying to think fast and come in here, and this King of Wands here is who's overcome challenges or whatever, or overcoming challenges. He's like soul searching people. He's like shining lights on folks. Shining lights on folks, and he's got his Ace of Wands here with the completion of this cycle. He's closing it out in a big way. And these ones are restricted from you and your innocence, your memories, anything nostalgic. They might be like wiped from your memory. They are bound from your memories. Like they can't track you anymore. They can't track your mind. They can't track your life. They can't track your happy memories. They can't track this stuff anymore. They've been bound from tracking you to bring you conflict. They can't, because they've been bound from tracking you. So their intention was to bring conflict to your, and a Five of Swords. So conflict to your Ten of Pentacles, and again conflict to the Star. But the Emperor is here. And he's like, hey, what you got going on with this there? Hey, buddy, what's happening? What you got going on there? And he's like, oh, I'd like to make an investment, sir. And there's going to be a swift change. You're coming, gosh, Ten of Cups. And these people are in fear and anxiety because they got cut out. So justice is being served. The Emperor is like not fooling around at all. No time for games. Narcissism. Justice is being served on this narcissism, this manipulation, this magical manipulation from jealous, insecure, obsessive people or person. Take it on the micro or macro or singular or plural, however it resonates for your story. The law of cause and effect is coming back to those who are jealous and obsessive and narcissistic, using magic to manipulate people. They didn't plan well. They're in a tower. Religion. Hierophant reversed. Bohemian, the artist, the creator. Challenged by codependent obsessive jealousy. Here, the creator, here delivering justice. The law of cause and effect on this jealous, obsessive, jealous, unfaithful, manipulative magic and narcissism. We got home. Something going on with the home for the jealous people. Leadership, limelight, the creator. Leadership, limelight. Here dealing with this debauchery. Page of Cups in the recent past. So there's new love. A surprise, a happy surprise. Self-preservation. Act of love. New love. Ten of Wands. It could be a completion of this Ten of Wands burden. Invisible. An invisible burden. We'll have to continue to clarify. We've got the Tower here in the near future. So there is conflict, upheaval, chaos, a revelation, sudden change. Time. Wait, it came out and it kind of landed like that. So we're going to say it came out in the reverse. Out of time. In a tower. Hierophant reversed, a hypocrite, doing religious whatever, unconventional religious stuff, based on personal beliefs. A wise guy. A wise guy. So a wise guy who's been flipped, a Hierophant flip. He doesn't want to be a wise guy anymore. In the environment, we've got the Knight of Cups reversed. So again, jealousy, untrustworthiness, unpredictable, and they want a contract. They want to negotiate. Survive. In the reverse, they're disappointed in the contract that they got. They're not going to survive. They want to spy on you. You're the sun. They weren't able to get a love relationship with you. Or you're in a rebirth. You're all is well. You're at peace. They're detached. They couldn't get a connection or a contract with you. So there's this thing, about, it failed, right? So now you're talking. It's like you're breathing and you're walking and you're talking and you're seeing and you're sitting here shining and everything in their life is falling apart and they weren't able to get a reunion or a union with you. And so now they're like, unpredictable and untrustworthy. They're moving forward. They're like, hey, got this great idea, and it doesn't have something to do with survival. So somebody's not going to survive. Oh, so you're the son. They were not able to get a love union with you, and they could not put you or your service in the grave. They couldn't trap your service in the grave. They couldn't flip you into whatever cycle that is that they were trying to put you in with this martyr business and all that business that's been going on with this. They were not able to do that. You preserved. You self-preserved. They couldn't put your service in the grave. They couldn't put you or your service in the grave. You having a rebirth. And you're detached from this one. So they're in the outcome here. We've got the Seven of Wands. So you were protected. You are protected. You stood up for yourself. You persevered. You were able to maintain control. And they missed out on your Ace of Pentacles because you did that. They made a bad investment and missed their chance with you. They lost their opportunity. This tribe. They took a gamble. They took a risk. So they're spying on your location. They're trying to find out where you are. They want to know where you are, and they're like asking each other, can you recognize them? Can you recognize them? So they're trying to go spy on people's location and actually do it the old-fashioned way, give you a visitation. There will be a defense of your peace from this drama by a sovereign being. You don't have anything to worry about. It's like God is here, So your peace is going to be defended from this drama by a sovereign being. From these ancestors. You are Arcana, and you are love. And you are loved. These ones are trying to bring conflict to you. You're a conscientious person. You kept your mind clean. You kept your heart clean. You kept yourself wholesome. You kept your floors swept. You kept that smile on your face. Look at them there. Look at them, laughing at you, ha, ha, ha. And you're just like, yeah, sweeping it out of the mind, whatever. And you're seen as you handled it perfectly well. This tribe wanted your things and your purpose. They're getting the message. This kin is getting the message of a change. It was prophesied. So whatever that is, it's here. The teacher, this religious teacher, has been seen with the explorer driving positions of privilege and evermore. And they're being disconnected from the spiritual throne or by the one who's on the spiritual throne. So, of course, if they're being disconnected from whatever that throne is, they're being kicked right off. Of course, they gotta come find you because you're causing too much trouble for them. just your mere existence. You weren't supposed, this was supposed to be you. But you've got this sovereign being here delivering justice like a giant. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Creator. The Creator is here, delivering justice and forgiveness. There's something going on with this jealous and obsessive, codependent Queen of Cups reversed. She's a challenge with this home here. Something about this home. Regret. They wish it had never happened. In the subconscious, we've got a Magician in the reverse. So we've got manipulation, narcissism, sabotage. They messed up the good things in their life. This could have been a leader who was in the limelight, who was doing this kind of stuff. Or it could be that they're in trouble by somebody who, we'll just go ahead and continue to clarify. But in the central energy here, we've got the Creator. The Supreme Artist, delivering justice and forgiveness. So in the recent past, we've got a Page of Cups. So there's new love and self-preservation. This is an unexpected outcome. Oh my goodness, you self-preserved, you've got new love. This is an end of your Ten of Wands burden. There's something invisible here, or someone. Something is unseen. It could be an unseen burden. You've been placed in an unseen burden that you've been carrying, and it's being removed from you. You are seen as inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. You are loved. These ones are out of time. The Tower has hit. They're in a disaster. Unfinished business, soul contract. So there's unfinished business. They're going through a tower, and they're out of time regarding these soul contracts. Or it could be that whatever their soul contracts are, have them in a tower, whatever contracts they created while trying to undo you or whatever. I don't know. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse. We got the Wise Guy in the reverse. A Hypocrite. A nasty, shadowy, mean hypocrite. We got Neglected in the reverse. They're getting what they deserve. This says, I failed to give you what you need. They're getting what they need. They're getting what they deserve. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Disappointment, untrustworthiness, jealousy. Wanting to come forward and negotiate. They could be restless about some information. They're worried about surviving. They won't survive. The truth is out. The Sun is here, a rebirth. The Lovers is in reverse. They weren't able to get a contract with you. They couldn't put you or your service in the grave. They couldn't get a contract with you, so that it didn't work out. They're feeling broken and shattered about this. See, because you didn't give them permission And ownership, basically union with your vitality, with your essence, with your life force. And so they couldn't do anything with it because that kind of stuff requires relationship. At least that's what I've been gleaning from the atmosphere. So because they weren't your lover and they couldn't get a contract with you, they couldn't do it. And you were protected. You are protected in this challenge here, and you're persevering. There's control is being maintained. You stood up for yourself. These ones lost their opportunity on your Ace of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. There's location here. They want to spy on your location, and it's too late to take any action. Time. See, this, we got time in the reverse in the near future. So they don't have any more time. And then in the outcome, we've got time, too late to take any action. So they're just completely out of time. They feel unappreciated. They want to escape. They're feeling confused by your absence. You have reunited and entered your destiny. And that is, whether you could say reunited, you might say reunited with who? Well, you could say creator. Do whatever you need to do with the genders, okay? When you think about that, there is a feminine on the card. There's justice being delivered. There's forgiveness. There is a reunion, so there's two, the power of two together, entering destiny together. And these ones went and fixed the connection because they're hurting. They're feeling the damage that they caused. But I also want to use this card as your heart will mend because you're entering into a union where your financial and emotional needs will be taken care of. And this is going to be a reciprocal, there's care by a proper leader of the home, right? Every home needs a leader. And, and in the previous cycle, what we had for the masculine was a bunch of absent fathers, so we're coming into a different cycle here. Excuse me. So, yeah. Manipulation, narcissism. They sabotage. They messed up the good things in their life. They're in regret. It's new love. New, inseparable love. Service. I feel good when I can help others. The bohemian, the artist, the creator, here delivering justice, the law of cause and effect, and forgiveness. Challenged by the jealous, unfaithful, codependent, obsessive people in the home. Or over the home, those who were jealous of the home and who became obsessive and brutal, manipulative regarding the home, sabotaging people, trying to get the home, trying to get the house, trying to do whatever they did out of jealousy. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Magician in the reverse. So this could have been a friend. This could be somebody who would make friends with somebody and then manipulate them out of a home somehow, or things in the home, or something to do with the home. With the upside down magician, they would manipulate people narcissistically without a care, no care whatsoever. Their justice is being delivered here by somebody, a leader in the limelight, a very big presence. Surrender. This leader did not surrender, won't surrender, delivering justice, offering forgiveness, new love, self-preservation, was able to preserve themselves, did not surrender to this Ten of Wands, invisible Ten of Wands burden. They're seen as inseparable with whoever they are in union with. Loneliness in the reverse. You're not lonely. This is an unexpected outcome. They weren't expecting this to go like this. They didn't expect you to not quit. They didn't expect you to persevere. It was an invisible Ten of Wands burden. A horrible, horrible burden that they didn't think that you would survive, because they didn't think they could. And you are at peace. And you're seen as this loving person. Somebody loves you. You're in a loving connection with somebody. And you're connected to your intuition. It could be that they don't know what to do now. It's an unexpected income. It didn't go the way they planned. They're in a tower. There's unfinished business. They're out of time regarding soul contracts. They're out of time regarding soul contracts. Balance. You're balanced. So this could also be read as they're out of time and they're going through a tower. They're out of time, they're going through a tower. There's unfinished business regarding soul contracts, and balance is being restored. We got Hierophant in the reverse, Wise Guy in the reverse, Neglected in the reverse. So they are going to get everything that they need according to whoever's delivering justice. They have to accept the things that they cannot change. Knight of Cups in the reverse, Jealousy, unpredictable. Page of Swords, Restless, Spying. We've got Survive in the reverse. They are not going to survive the truth. They're not going to survive when the truth is revealed. They're restless and spying. They're not going to survive when the truth. They're not going to survive the truth. When the truth comes out, they're going to, like, everything's, oh, I wasn't expecting this. I guess it's not just the end of a reputation. I mean, it could be. But we got survive in the reverse, and now we got the death card here. There, when the truth is revealed, it's over for this person. Judgment. Gosh, it feels like a dream so much sometimes, doesn't it? It's so big. This is so huge. I mean, if you're thinking macro, like I always tend to think. So there's a rebirth here. These ones were not able to connect with you in a love union. They are being detached. They were not able to put your services in the grave. Bohemian, artist, creator, your services are justice and forgiveness. They couldn't put your services in the grave, and they're feeling broken and shattered about this because they're under judgment. Meaning they couldn't put your services in the grave because you persevered through this invisible Ten of Wands burden. You survived the invisible, magical warfare. And you're in your leadership role, you're in the limelight, you refuse to surrender, you're calling judgment on things, you're delivering justice, and you're delivering forgiveness, or maybe they just want your forgiveness. There's no real, yeah, I guess maybe there is, so there is. The creator is here in the center. You got justice on the left, you got forgiveness on the right. Here in service, helping others, knowing what a friend is for. And this person using their friends to gain homes and to gain stuff. That's wild. So you're here, Seven of Wands, you got protection. You, in this challenge, you persevered. Again, perseverance. You stood your ground, you maintained control. And these ones missed out on your Ace of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. They lost their opportunity. They could be looking for your location. There's something about a location here. It's too late to take any action. They're out of time. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Trust. Too late to take any action. So what are we doing? We're returning to trust. We're returning to wouldn't it just be, I don't even remember what it felt like to be able to walk down the street without fear of somebody, just going all haywire on you, We got guilt. And you're an abundant, limitless being. So somebody's guilty, or maybe it's just that you are releasing all the beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth. So it could be that you were taught a lot of things by the previous leaders of the previous cycle that maybe you need to release. Like they could have tried to place guilt on you. And, in fact, they did. They tried to place guilt on you and make you carry that burden. And they tried to make you surrender and succumb to that burden so that they could assume your position here and call justice. And so anyway, you're releasing all that. You need to release that. You're not guilty of whatever it was that they did. They were wearing masks. It wasn't a really atrocious thing, but the creator is a supreme investigator. He's like, never gives up. So you need to release that guilt that they tried to put on you. You're an abundant, limitless being. You can manifest whatever you want in your reality. You are healthy. You honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. There is forgiveness here. It could be that you're forgiving what has happened to you. You're releasing it. Because you acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So you forgive it. You release it. And you focus on being happy. Because you are aware that being happy means you're on the right path. So these ones are afraid of this change, and they're in regret. They have to accept responsibility for their own well-being now. They were envious of your gratitude and your patience and your empathy for others, knowing that you're a success because you know there's no greater goal than to love, and they wanted to bring you adversity. They didn't like you. They're worried because you're so darn courageous and disciplined. Focusing on your purpose, honestly. Developing gifts of the soul that benefit you and others because you're focused on relationships that are for the higher good, and that's what you want to put into the world. So while these ones were out here drumming up all this malarkey, you were focusing on doing what you do. You know, it's like, yeah, this is going on, but you know, you're still here on mission. You're still here. You got to go to work. You got to get up, clock in on time, make sure you got enough gas, you got to get home, feed the dog, feed yourself, pay the bills, you know, you got to take care of business still. Regardless of what these ones are putting onto you, you still have to get up and manage your life like the freaking powerhouse you are. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. So you got the Bohemian here, artist, creator, justice on one side, forgiveness on the other. So there's the law of cause and effect. What you put out is what you're getting back. And it really all depends on what you put out. It's real easy. Simple. Courthouse. The Bohemian is here. The creator is here in service with delivering justice in the courthouse. So there's stuff happening for these codependent, jealous people who were using their friends to gain material items like a home. Gift. They're not a gift. They didn't get your gift. This could have been a friend of yours, but they weren't able to get your gift. They were trying to get your home. Your home could be your house of flesh, your house of wood, the earth. This jealous, codependent person, Queen of Cups reversed, is in regret. This friend, because they didn't get your gift. They sabotaged themselves. We got Magician in the reverse, and you're a leader in the limelight position. You refuse to surrender. Yeah, so So there is a female on the Bohemian card, and we got Priv Ldy here. Leadership in the limelight. You refuse to surrender. New love. You're not lonely. You were self-preservation, so you refused to give up when you were under this invisible Ten of Wands burden. This person here, it's an unexpected outcome. They weren't able to get the sudden wealth. They weren't able to usurp your position and be the big shot in the courthouse or whatever and call the next shots for the next cycle. They couldn't sit in your shoes or fill your shoes and act like you and say, okay, folks, this is the way it's going to be. Nope, they couldn't do it because you persevered the invisible warfare. And you did it by remaining peaceful. You did it by remaining peaceful. Your pathway is open. And you are high honor. And you're in love. with a balanced soul contract here. These ones are all up in their thoughts. They don't know what to do. They're in bad health. Because you're the great fortune. They're in despair. They're going on a journey and facing imprisonment for working against an innocent person. To gain status, position, personality or whatever, and house. And it's the way that they went about it. Wow, this is just totally bad. Whew. Alrighty then. So in the near future, we got, they're out of time. They're in a tower here. Privileged Lady is in a soul contract. Balanced. There's unfinished business. We've got justice in the courthouse. Justice is being done in the courthouse. We got family room in the reverse. So whatever it was that they did in the family room, it backfired. It backfired, and they don't have any time to make it right. They're out of time. We got Hierophant in the reverse, a hypocrite. Wise guy in the reverse. Neglect in the reverse. So they're getting exactly what they deserve. They have to accept the things that they cannot change. They have a message of concern. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Jealous, untrustworthy. Restless, spying. They're not going to survive when the truth is revealed. There's death here. They're not the main female. They're not the main female. Whoever this is, they're not the main female. But they tried desperately to be seen as her. They tried desperately to be seen as her. The Sun. They couldn't, whoever it is, they couldn't get a contract with her. No, she wouldn't, they didn't get a contract with her. No commitment. So they weren't able to put her services in the grave. They weren't able to assume the identity. She's here and in the position. They're feeling broken and shattered because they're under judgment. Most likely by the same one that they were trying to replace. They're getting a message about a journey. They might be going on a journey. Seven of Wands, you stood up for yourself. They lost their opportunity for your Ace of Pentacles. We've got location here. They're out of time. It's too late to take any action. We've got trust. We've got marriage here. They're concerned about your marriage. Expectation. So there's trust, there's expectation, we've got house. So expectation, house, and again we've got concern. They're concerned about your marriage. They're concerned about your great fortune. They're in despair over this unexpected income. They're under adjudication for what they did against these lovers, for trying to steal, for working to steal from these lovers. This immature man is facing imprisonment. Again, for working and toiling in labor against an innocent person. So that this false person could appear as an official person. They wanted to appear as an official person. This privileged lady is like a judge or something. Well, it's creator. It's like mother. It's like the divine mother is what it is. It's the divine mother. It's the divine mother. This person wanted to be seen as the divine mother and crowned divine mother. And she failed. They actually tried They actually tried to replace the Divine Mother. This fraud. This foul fraud. Imagination in the reverse. They could be having some mental issues. They were tempted, and they were tempted, and they didn't get the gift. This friend. They thought it was a great idea to isolate the Divine Mother, the sweetheart, the leader, the limelight. They probably already have been in a position. There's probably already a feminine in a position of authority and power, seen as somebody of high status and privilege, who is this person. I mean, the fraud, who wasn't able to pull it off again. In this cycle, they weren't able to pull it off. They sabotaged themselves. They got lazy is what happened. They got sure of themselves. There's death here. Divine Mother refused to surrender. She's like, not this time. They want to apologize because it's over. There's you are seen as worth saving. Self-love is worth saving. Self-love is worth saving. If you are able to fill up your love cup and be at peace in this world, while in a Ten of Swords burden from an invisible source making life miserable for you, you're worth saving. These people are in regret. Unfaithful, jealous, obsessive, insecure, codependent, egotistical. Don't give a crap about anybody or anything. Bound to their commitments. The family room is in the reverse. So whatever they did in a family room, it's in the reverse. It backfired. They're out of time. It's in the reverse. And they're in a tower. They're overloaded. There's unfinished business. You're in a soul contract. You're in balance. Balance is being restored. These ones are in an illusion. A daydream, Hierophant reversed. Unconventional views, personal opinion, touted as some big traditional value or whatever. The wise guy isn't so wise. And he has to accept the things that he cannot change. Neglected to give you everything you need. It is in the reverse. He's getting everything he needs, everything he deserves. He's getting a message of concern. He's getting a message of concern regarding fate. It could be he might be doing, or he or she might be reading cards or listening to tarot. Knight of Cups reversed. Untrustworthy, unpredictable, unreliable. We've got main female in the reverse. They're restless. They're spying. They're not going to survive the truth. There's death here. It could be that they're stressed out because there's a promise of death. Justice. 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 They're stressed out because there's a promise. Justice is here. And they're stressed out because there's a promise of death. They're not going to survive. They won't survive the truth. I would not be surprised if there was some big something or other coming out. Something really big is coming out. So you got the Sun, a rebirth. We got two, the Lovers in reverse. They were not able to get a contract with you. A connection, a contract, a love union, any agreement or access to your vitality and permission to pull from and have. See, like they needed your permission to have access to your vitality. They needed ownership of it, which is what these human contracts are all about. Ownership and permission to do whatever they want with your energy and your vitality and your spiritual inheritance and all of your gifts and everything you've earned, and they can dump all their bad karma onto you if they want, and that's the whole purpose of these contracts in the previous cycle. Since we're ending a phase, which is the end of debauchery, there's going to be a revamping and a calibrating of definition, I think, when it comes to family and relationship. Ritual. They're under judgment for the rituals that they did. They couldn't put you and your service in the grave because you didn't contract with them. You didn't give them permission to tamper with your life force. You didn't give them permission. You didn't give them ownership of your life force through marriage or any other method. You were able to maintain control. You've got protection. You persevered. You stood up for yourself. These ones lost their opportunity. It could be that they don't know your location. It's too late to take any action. So like they may want to know where you're at. They don't know where you're at. See, it's under the table. Your location is under the table. Like they don't know where it's at. They lost their opportunity and it's too late to take any action. So you have expectations that you can trust, an adventure. You have expectations of an adventure and you can trust it. Eternal love. Eternal love. Eternal love. A reunion. This says memory on it. Down here in the in this lower corner here, it says reunion. So these ones are frightened and they're at risk. They're going to be facing natural disasters. And in the environment, we've got survive in the reverse. You have a vow. You are a gift, a delight. And this is the conclusion in the lower, you can't see it because it's really light colored, but this is the conclusion of this dispute. You gain. You gain. You win. And these ones are protesting because they're in confinement. They're being unfreedomed. And that's justice. So we've got strategy, prediction. That's the name of the game, I guess. So you got friends, real estate, and marriage. Relaxed. Alliances. Trustworthy, honest alliances. A blessing. They have evidence. They're doing an investigation. Coming into a reward, perhaps. Rejecting whatever that was and earning merit. Making things okay. And persevering through loss. Okay, through a curse. Persevering through a curse. So, that could very well be that there is opportunities. Like I had an opportunity once my freshman year in high school or whatever. Or no, it was late. Anyhow, I had to do like 7 book reports in order to get enough credits to pass the class. So it's kind of like this, that's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about it's an opportunity for like makeup credits or whatever. It's like somebody's been given an opportunity to make up credits so that they can kind of, I don't know, earn some merit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Hope. Hope with a blindfold on. But you can kind of see out the bottom of that, see? So you never lost sight of the vision of what could be, what might be. Lover. Bohemian here with her lover. Delivering justice, forgiveness. And it's not a fantasy. It's not a fantasy. This isn't an illusion. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. This soldier consistently used friendship to gain a home. And I don't know if that's, ownership or if that's just, living there or whatever. I don't know. We got gift in the reverse. They weren't able to get the gift. They were tempted. They're a soldier. They're in regret. A pleasure seeker. Manipulation, magician in the reverse. So manipulator, a narcissistic manipulator sabotaged themselves. They thought it was a great idea to isolate this sweetheart, this leader, this privileged lady, who is a giant, a very big presence, and they refuse to surrender. And there's a wedding. Lovers here, wedding, was able to preserve, not alone, new love. Unexpected outcome for these ones. They didn't get the sudden wealth. They failed in their pleasure-seeking scheme. And they want to apologize because, again, we got death here. Death, death, justice, justice, judgment, grave. In the reverse, they couldn't put you in the grave. You had a rebirth. A rebirth. At the new cycle, you loved yourself, and you are seen as well, you're not an enemy. You're not an enemy. And whoever it is that finds you, that loves you, is not an enemy. You're worth saving. You love yourself. You're at peace. You persevered. This invisible drama that you couldn't even talk to about anybody. Maybe, but, back in the day, it all depends on how long you've been, handling this. If you're like me, you were surrounded with people who didn't believe in magic or any of that, so you had nobody to talk to about anything. So anyway, you're not an enemy. You didn't become an enemy. You did not go to war. You're a sweetheart. You focused on peace. You focused on self-love, on healing. These ones are having a misfortune. They don't know what to do. This is a surprise. You're not the enemy. They tried to paint you out as the enemy and put all this karmic debt on you and bury you under this karmic debt of this fraud. And then they were going to dress up in your energy and be seen as you and take this position. But they got cut off of your energy. And then you healed with your self-love. And everybody sees you as a sweetheart. And they're bound to their commitments. Prison. What they wanted for you, what they tried desperately to shackle you with, is what they bound themselves to. It's their commitment. They're the ones who made the commitment in the family room, and it backfired. It's their commitment. They're out of time. They can't change it. Merchant. Unfinished business. They owe the merchant. They have debt. I don't want to say what I think this is. But the wise guy wasn't so wise. They have to accept the things they cannot change. They're getting exactly what they gave. The law of cause and effect. They neglected you, but they won't be neglected. They're going to get exactly what they gave. There's a young woman here, a haughty young woman, getting a message of concern with the tarot regarding hope. Regarding hope. The Lord. Regarding hope in the Lord. Prophecy. Is that the second coming? And the Divine Mother. They're in despair. Because justice is here. They're not the main female. They were jealous and untrustworthy. Really tried to take her out. Now they're going to get death. They're going to get what they tried to give this privileged lady. They won't survive. There's a promise of death and justice, and the truth is revealed. They won't survive the truth. They did not get this. They didn't get the fortune. This foe was not the wife. This foe got flipped for trying to be the wife. They're sick for doing whatever services that they were doing, or whatever the services that they were paying for to have done. They couldn't get a contract. They couldn't get a contract. They're sighing over this letter. People are talking about it. Everybody's talking. They're feeling broken and shattered about the rituals they did. They're under judgment. They need consolation. This thief needs consolation. You have protection, maintained control, stood up for yourself. You persevered. These ones lost their opportunity for your Ace of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. Your location is hidden. It's too late for them to take any action. You are king and queen of that pinnacle, that mountain. You are expecting eternal love, and you can trust it. You're waiting. You're waiting for the message. In the house. The house could be representative of the body. So you may be waiting on a telepathic message, sweetheart. Somebody's all up in their thoughts about a journey leading to death. They're sad and in melancholy. This old woman is in melancholy over this reunion. You have a faithful friend. You are a faithful friend. And this widower is false. Or maybe they lied in a previous cycle and said that they were a widower, when in fact they martyred you and replaced you with this fake person. For your gift, it's a servant. Some servant is in sorrow. They're sick about what they did. They thought it was really great fun. What they did, they thought it was really great fun. And they partied hard, man. It was a great high time. They liked causing sorrow in the mind. They liked making you sad, while they spent your money and your gift with other women, other men. And they're sick about it. This priest, scholar, they did this all for money. But you're innocent. and it's happy. It's a reason to celebrate. There's a celebration, love, joy. So here we are. They couldn't usurp the seat. They couldn't usurp the seat. It's too late to take any action. Your location is hidden, or at least the location of your eternal love. You're coming into eternal love. The kingdom unions are coming together. And all of this stuff that tried to bind you to their commitments and keep you trapped in this whatever cycle, it's over. So I hope this confirms something that you already intuitively knew. And I will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.